Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. Yes, we're wearing the same shirt, get over it. I, of course, Patrick Young. This gentleman is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
Fastlane kicked off with for the WWE World Tag Team SmackDown Tag Team title match. Clear as Jey Uso defeating the Judgment Day.
Yeah, so it was a match that became fun at the end with a little bit of overbooking, and with Judgment Day involved, the overbooking does make sense because, well, there's a lot of people on their side that make interferences. So the interferences made sense and add to the story of Judgment Day and JD. I am a little surprised that Cody and Jay got the win here. As their story was, as I thought their story was going to go somewhere else. However, with the tag titles and them being able to go on all the brands, not like it stopped them anyway, it does give the opportunities to marry back into the Bloodline storyline with Roman coming Friday.
I thought it was a pretty good old school tag title match, with the ring being split in half literally, with the heels working baby faces, and the last 8 to 10 minutes I would say this was really good. Jay's Cody Collar 1D combo. Finisher was also fit to the crossroads like a star, and Damian did a great job selling the knee, and it was crazy to see him hit Frankensteiner.
I give it a B.
B. Up next is 6-man tag team match. Carlito and LWO, or Mysterio, something else, in this case, defeat Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
I'm sorry, to add this back to Cody and Jay, it was my match of the night.
Same here, yeah.
So LWO with the new addition of Carlito versus beating Lashley and the Profits. So to say this in a word, cool. To be honest, we all saw who the mystery partner was going to be from about 10 miles away. But still, cool. The heels taking a loss is a bit surprising. Usually they do try to protect Lashley's side, and they are trying to do something with them. But to be fair, they lost completely to someone who came in as a complete surprise to everybody not involved in the audience, and protects them somewhat.
Yeah, the solid TV match, even that being said, I think it's still a bit below most WWE 6-man tag to me. But this at least had a surprise of Carlito show up, and then that was cooled off in order to justify it being on pay-per-view. I didn't know about him pinning Montez, though, but I think that might just be for Montez to sell off the backstabber, or at him he wanted to get pinned out of 3. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I give it a C+.
C. Up next for the WWE Women's title, Triple Threat, Io Sky defeat Asuka and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, a good triple threat as those go. I felt the three-person formula was a bit clunky at the start, but by the end of it, provided some pretty good creative action overall. Charlotte gets screwed, so guess who's next? Guess who's next for Io? To be fair, you did see that come. If you didn't see that coming, then you have a shorter attention span than Vince probably thought you did.
Yeah, it's a 3-way, so there was some odd-looking stuff during the match that didn't look the best, but overall, I thought that this was a good match. The best part of the match was probably when they let Io and Asuka wrestle at the start for a couple minutes. Charlotte did some good stuff with this, but her handspring clothesline is awful. I don't know why that spot got incorporated on her recent matches. And her moonsaults don't really connect. Not this one per se, but all the other ones. The crowd really got this in the end. I thought the finish of the match was really good.
B-, I gave it.
A B. Next, for the tag team match, John Cena and LA Knight defeated the Bloodline.
Alright, so Rock and Roll versus Midnight, this was not. but honestly, it really never needed to be, as its purpose was to put LA Knight over by beating the Bloodline and giving him the money moment in victory with Cena. Sometimes the moment you see coming from a mile away is still important to get, so you should still. So a lot of times you still get it. As this goes, it was a tag team match. That was perfectly fine.
This was fun but not a good match. Cena was rusty. It took way too long to get LA Knight in the ring, but once he got it, it did improve a hell of a lot. Solo was protected here, which I appreciate, and Cena sold very well. His offense looked rusty. LA Knight's pop was the same. Good stuff in the body in the match, and not great.
I give it a C.
C+. And the main event was her title life their match, Seth Ross defeated Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep, it was a last man standing match. Okay, a little bit harsh, as I did think this was a pretty good match. However, this will probably not affect your long-term memory any amount, but it's still fun in the present. I wrote this before Monday Night Raw. I wasn't sure where Shin's gonna go, but I'm also a little weary of him going down into a feud with Ricochet, as that may not help him all that much. But still, it was a rather entertaining match.
Yeah, it was fine. The way it built, I thought Shinsuke should have won, or at least a cash-in. This felt very much like an over-the-top house show match, just to get to the next story, which ended up being Drew and Ricochet for both guys, respectively. Nakamura deserves a little better than that with the build-up, and that would have surprised his last Ronda for the main event, see what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
They kind of feel like a massive missed opportunity because of the work he's been putting in, though.
Yeah, to me, to add to that, this kind of felt like a last man standing match that you would see John Cena in like 2010, 11, 12, 13, in that period where we're literally just waiting for Cena to put the other guy down for 10. But he gets beat up and looks like Superman in the process. I gave it a B-.
A B. B, yeah. Overall?
Overall, I'm going to give it a C+. To me, it's not like the previous secondary pay-per-view offerings from Triple H. And this may be one of the weaker PLE offerings in a good while. But the show is good and is more than an acceptable watch. The moments on the show might carry this one further than the match quality of it will. And there's really nothing wrong with that, because you're paying $10 instead of the full pay-per-view price. C+.
Yeah, I hear C+ as well. It was a solid show with everything really solid. I think all pay-per-view with probably only one almost great match, great show. The show peaked at the start with the tag match. Nothing was able to really match in quality. The women's three-way, the seeming like blow-line tag match was both good for what they were. Seth and Nakamura did feel like powering. I've seen the match, but it was decent. Six-way was fine. With Carlito, Shawn back up. But I did win the weekend. Barely. So,
Because I chose the wrong match to change my mind.
Patch Punch review for next week is, WCW World War III 1997. Up next, we have TNA Final Resolution 2011. Retro review.
Yep.
See you then.
See you.
Bye.